Hi guys, today we are going to see networking basics along with L2 and L3 VLAN creation. I have taken this setup. Router is connected to L3 switch. L3 switch is connected to two L2 switches. Two L2 switches connected to two PCs. So all are in same VLAN here. Okay, now our task number 1, PC0 should be reachable to default gateway, and task number 2, PC0 should be reachable to PC3, which is connecting to other access switches. L2 switch means access switch and L3 means aggregation switch here. Okay, just click on PC. So we'll try to configure IP and subnet mask and default gateway. You have to go to the desktop option. Just type the IP address here, and I'm entering. So by default it will take subnet mask. Just type default gateway. Will confirm the default gateway IP address. Yeah, so both are same. Okay, then just close it. Major difference between L2 switch and L3 switches are L2 switch it won't support IP routing. It will only act as a switching function only, but L3 switch we can use for routing purpose and switching purpose too. So just click on L3 switch. So we'll try to configure L3 switch now. So sometimes it will ask like device need to be power on, so you can go physical and you can insert power supply there will be two power supplies, so you can insert two power supplies. See here, for me now it's not asking because already I have inserted the power supply. So if you are doing first time, you have to drag power supply from down to, you have to keep it in slack down upper side. So just click on CLI. We'll start do the configuration. Just give enable. We'll get the privilege mode. To do the configuration, we have to go to configuration mode. Just enter configuration terminal. Now we'll create L2 VLAN. For creating L2 VLAN, just enter VLAN 10. We'll set the name as management. Just give exit. By default, all interfaces will be in VLAN 1. So to divide the broadcast, we are creating VLANs here. So now I'm going to create L3 VLAN. For creating L3 VLAN, just type interface VLAN 10. So here L3 VLAN is created. So just enter the IP address and subnet mask. So IP address, and subnet mask you have to give. Enter. Now we'll do one troubleshoot here. Just exit from configuration mode and give show IP interface brief command. Yeah, just give show IP interface brief. You can see VLAN 10 status is up and protocol is showing down. Why protocol is showing down? This will be the interview question. Status and protocol. So status is showing up and protocol is showing down. So reason behind, you should configure no shut command while creating the L3 VLAN. Just give no shut. Now we will check whether protocol status is showing up or down. So just give show IP interface brief command. Yeah, still I can see protocol status is showing down. Why? The reason behind this, at least VLAN 10 should be allowed on any one physical interface. Until that it will show down only. So we have to assign this VLAN 10 into any one single physical interface. Will allow VLAN 10 on L3 switch interface FA0 by 1. Either we can configure trunk or access, but trunk will be recommended between the two switches because trunk will carry multiple VLANs from one switch to another switch. Configuration mode, just enter interface FA0 by 1. You will get interface mode. Just give no shut because by default most of the real devices it will come up with administratively down. You have to enable. So just type switch port mode trunk command. So here we are getting error, so we have to type the encapsulation here. So some of the old switches it won't support direct Cisco switch port mode trunk, so you have to give encapsulation command. So just give switch port trunk encapsulation .1q. Here ISL it won't take, so only we have .1q. It will it is the international standard, it will support for all vendors. Okay, switch port trunk encapsulation .1q we have given. Next we have to give switch port mode trunk. See, I have given trunk. Now VLAN 10 is passed on this interface. Now I can see interface and VLAN both are showing up. So before checking show IP interface brief, we'll configure switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10. So I am going to allow only VLAN 10 here. Just exit from configuration mode. Just give show IP interface brief. Yes, I can see VLAN 10 is showing up now. Both status and protocol both are showing up. If you configure switch port mode trunk, it will carry all VLANs from one switch to another switch. But if you configure switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10, it will carry only VLAN 10 traffic between two switches. So that's why we have given VLAN 10 there. So we have only one VLAN, so I have just given VLAN 10. So there is no difference between both of them. So if you are using more around 20 or 30 VLANs, so whatever its requirement, you can allow only those VLANs. Now we'll try to ping PC to gateway. Before pinging to gateway IP, we'll try to ping PC self IP. If by mistakenly if you configured a gateway or subnet mask, so it won't get ping. So yeah, I'm able to ping self IP. Now we'll try to ping default gateway IP. See, I'm unable to ping the default gateway. We should configure L2 VLAN on L2 switch. L2 switch, it will forward the VLAN traffic from L3 switch to PC. So we'll try to configure L2 VLAN on L2 switch now. Just click on L2 switch. See, before that, for your understanding, I'm just giving the names here. This is the aggregation switch, and this L2 switch I am naming as the access switch. In all organizations, they are using 3-tier setup, like end devices like PCs or servers or storage, and it is connecting to the access switches, and access switches it is connecting to the aggregation switch. It means like 3-tier setup. Okay, now we'll log in into access switch and we'll configure L2 VLAN here. Just click on CLI. Go to configuration mode. Create L2 VLAN, VLAN 10, name management. Yes, now we have created L2 VLAN. We have to allow VLAN 10 on L3 switch connected interface and PC connected interface. For switch connected interface, we are going to configure as a trunk. So by default, if you configure as a trunk, it will carry all VLANs. So whether you can mention switch port trunk allowed VLAN, or you can just configure switch port mode trunk. So we'll do that now. Yeah, interface FA0/3. I just configured switch port mode trunk. Now PC connected interface we have to configure as the access port, because only one VLAN we are going to allow here. If the end devices are like server or storage, if they are using VM virtual machines, then we should configure as a trunk. But as of now, we should configure as the access. So just type the interface. interface FA 0 by 1. Okay, just give no shed and switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN, you have to give the VLAN number. So from PC to L3 VLAN there will be tagged frames will travel from PC to L3 switch. Okay, now you try to ping from PC to gateway. See here it's showing orange color. Why? Because the STP process is happening. It will take minimum 30 to 50 seconds. So after that port will come up, then we can able to reach the default gateway. See, you are able to ping to the default gateway. Okay, now our first task has been completed. So we have to proceed with task number 2. I show you what is the task number 2. The task number 2, PC0 should be reachable to PC3. Okay, same way we have to configure L2 switch here, means access switch. So what you have to do here, first you have to create L2 VLAN. Yeah, we have created L2 VLAN. Now we have to configure switch port mode access and switch port access VLAN 10. We have to allow VLAN 10 on PC connected switch interface. Give interface FA0 by 2 and just give the command switch port mode access and switch port access VLAN 10. So we have allowed VLAN 10 now. Now we have to configure trunk port between L2 switch to L3 switch. So interface FA0 by 3, we have to give switch port mode trunk. Yeah, trunk is enabled between L3 switch to L2 switch. Yeah, we can see the port is went down and it will take around 50 seconds. I already said STP process is happening between them. In real scenario, while doing this configuration, just make sure the connected L3 and L2 switch port, we have to keep admin down and we have to perform that configuration changes. And once configuration is done, then we have to give the no shut command and we have to make the ports up. Okay, just give show IP interface brief command. Yeah, I can see first 3 ports are showing up. We have one more command, show interface status. Here also we can check first 3 port and here we can see the VLAN details. See FA0 by 2, it is showing it assigned with VLAN 10. So it is associated with VLAN 10. Even we can give show VLAN brief command. So here it will show clearly. By default all VLAN will be in VLAN 1. So I can see VLAN 10, it is mapped FA0 by 2, it is mapped with VLAN 10. So name is management. Okay, now we will check logs on L3 switch. Just give the command show interface status. Yeah, I can see first 2 ports are connected and it's showing VLAN 1, because if you configure as a trunk port, it will be like untagged frames. So that's why it's showing VLAN 1. And we'll give show VLAN brief. Yeah, I can see VLAN 10 configured with management name. I think still we not configured FA0 by 2 interface configuration. So we'll verify that. Just give show running configuration. Yeah, I can see FA0 by 1 is configured, but FA0 by 2 I can see nothing is there inside. So try to configure on FA0 by 2 switch port mode trunk. I think it won't take. We have to configure encapsulation. Yeah, switch port trunk encapsulation.1q. Then switch port mode trunk we have to give. Yeah, just give no shut. Okay. Yeah, that's it. We have done the configuration as per our requirement. Now we'll try to ping from PC0 to PC3. Yes, just give the IP. Oh, I'm getting request timeout. We have to troubleshoot why we are getting request timeout. Okay, just we'll close this and open PC3 and just try to check whether self IP is pinging or not. Oh, I forgot to give IP here, so I'm going to configure IP now. It will take subnet mask, so we have to give default gateway. Yeah, we have to give default gateway IP address. Okay, just close now. Now PC0 should be ping to PC3. So I'm checking from PC3 now. I'm trying to ping PC0 IP. So ping PC0 IP ending with 168.1.1. Yes, I can able to ping PC0. Same way we'll check from PC0 to PC3. Yes, I am successfully able to ping from PC0 to PC3. Yeah, that's it. We have successfully completed task 1 and task 2. On our next section, we'll try to create VLAN 20 and we'll assign to PC1 and PC2. Both should be reachable, and also we are going to see how to add VLAN 20 on already running live environment. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.